Good morning.
That's what we do.
Off to campus, off to my final. I'm nervous, but I'm gonna have time to study before, so hopefully that helps me feel a little more confident. But I have my confident outfit on. I feel good. So my alarm cut me off, but wish me luck. I didn't take the prices off. Too late now. That is not my best work. You got your pizza? Posty. Hello. Today I had the hardest final I have ever taken, I think. And I've taken anatomy and physiology, and that was easier than this. So last night I was studying, and I was like, yeah, no, I am not going to be able to go to work tomorrow morning and go into this test feeling okay, because I need that time to be able to study more. And so I texted my boss and was like, hey, is it okay if I have tomorrow off? He said no problem. I was like, bet. I kept studying, and then I passed out. I don't even know what time I fell asleep. And then I woke up, and it was 2:30 in the morning. And I was like, fuck. I was feeling pretty shitty last night, and I think that kind of comes across in my vlog, to be honest. Like, I was not feeling too good about it. And so I woke up this morning, and I continued studying, and then I got ready, and then I got down there, continued to study more before my test, and when I started the final, I was feeling okay about it, and about halfway through, I was feeling pretty, like, frustrated, just because I was feeling like, damn, I should have studied more. Like, it was one of those situations where you are trying to focus, but your brain just keeps wandering to something else, and that's what was happening to me. I was trying to focus on my final, and I just couldn't lock in. Once I got in my brain, oh shit, I couldn't lock in. And so, needless to say, I didn't do fantastic on my final. I walked out of my final, and at least I look cute doing it. I really liked my outfit today, but that can only do so much. So I walk out of my final, feeling not so good, immediately texted my friend in the class about it, and then we were texting about it, whatever. Go to the coffee shop, get myself some coffee, get myself my breakfast Sammy, and then this guy in my other class the one who called me phenomenal, just so happens to walk in. It was a good combo, to say the least. And then I came home. I was like, I need to do something to cheer myself up. So then I started wrapping my white elephant presents, which is what you guys were seeing earlier. And after that, I went on a walk, like a long walk, almost an hour long walk, but it was needed. I just needed to think and be outside. Being outside is what really helps ground me, and it's my peace. Like, being outside is my peace. Now I'm here, and I'm ready to share the passage with you guys today because I really like it. Don't sell yourself too cheaply. I say, let no one rob me of a single day who isn't going to make a full return on the loss. Seneca on Tranquility of Mind 1.11b. People spend a lot more money when they use credit cards than when they have to pull out actual cash. If you ever wondered why credit card companies and banks push cards so aggressively, this is why. The more credit cards you have, the more you'll spend. Do we treat the days of our lives like we treat our money? Because we don't actually know how many days we'll be alive, and because we try our hardest not to think about that fact, that someday we'll die, we're pretty liberal with how freely we spend our time. We let people and obligations impose on that time, only rarely asking, what am I getting in return here? Seneca's maximum is the equivalent of cutting up your credit cards and switching to cash. He says to put real thought into every transaction. Am I getting my money's worth here? Is this a fair trade? I really like that one just because I'm definitely someone who hates like transactional friendships or just any sort of relationship that feels like it's transactional or I feel like I'm not getting reciprocation. Like, I have been pretty quick to cut people off or cut people out or whatever you want to call it when I feel that my time is not being respected or just me as a person is not being respected. It's literally as simple as standing up for yourself, because what is worth wasting your time? Your energy? Nothing. Literally nothing is worth that. You have to remember that it's okay to express to those people who you feel like aren't being good people to you, who are supposedly your friends, it's okay to go to them and be like, hey, this is how you're making me feel. And based off of how they respond, you're going to get your answer really fast, whether or not it was a transactional friendship or they actually care. Excuses can be valid, but if someone never tries to actually prove themselves to you to be anything other than what you have called them out for, let's say, they're being fake, straight up. They're being fake and they just want something from you, probably. Either they just like the fact that you're around and they can hit you up when they want to, or they like the attention, or you know what I mean. Like, I feel like everyone has had an experience like this in one way or another, whether it was a friendship, a situationship, a full-blown relationship, maybe it was even with like family. Like, there's so many different avenues for this, and I will be like completely transparent and say that I've had the situation happen in every single one of those scenarios. Like, I've had it happen with friends, I've had it happen in relationships, I've had it happen in situationships, I've even had it happen with family, and I've had to call all those people out and be like, dude, what? And tell them how I feel. Either they switched their movement and they started acting more like they actually cared, or they stuck to the way that they were acting and they continued to treat me as if I was an option. And hopefully I'm not the first to tell you, but you should be nobody's option. Like, you are worth being just important. Like, you're worth being important in someone's life. My alarm just cut me off, so that means I need to wrap this up. But basically, like, make sure that everything and everyone in your life is all a fair trade. And I feel that that saying can be a little bit off because it implies, or it could come across as a transactional thing, like I give you something, you give me something, a fair trade. But no, everyone needs to have people that are considerate and understanding of the way that they move through life in their life, because otherwise you're gonna feel like a really shitty person. Like, I've had people in my life where they haven't been understanding of the way that I live, and they make me feel shitty about the way that I live, and I shouldn't have to feel shitty about the way that I live because I'm happy with it. Like, you don't deserve that. You deserve people who care about you. You deserve reciprocating friendships, reciprocating relationships in all sense of the word. So, if no one's told you today that you are important and that you are loved, let me tell you, you are important, you are loved. I would say I love you, but like, that's a pretty big thing to say, and like, I don't know you guys that well, so. But I hope that everyone had an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.